What's up, you guys? It's Brandi. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I'm coming on to bring you guys another foundation review video, and this is a foundation that's very hot, very happening on the market right now. A lot of you guys have been actually asking me if I'm going to do a review on this foundation, so I'm happy to say today is the day. Now, before we get into the actual video, I want to go ahead and assure you guys I do have clothes on under here. It's just an off-the-shoulder type of shirt that I have on today that I was feeling. So get your minds out of the gutter because I'm not recording naked, okay? And also, while we're doing kind of like an intermission already, I want to encourage you guys to click that subscribe button. It's right down below. It's big, it's red. Click it, join the family, because it will give you kind of like on your subscription page of all the people that you're subscribed to, you'll get to see my videos there. So definitely click that button, join the family, and let's go ahead and get into today's video. Okay, you guys, so the foundation we're going to be trying out today is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. This here is what the packaging looks like. Very nice, and it also looks like the rest of her packaging. She's actually a fellow YouTuber, beauty influencer, and all of that. Started her own company. I believe the first thing she came out with were eyelashes, if I'm not mistaken. I absolutely love her eyelashes. There's one that's my favorite, which is the Samantha. Definitely try them out if you haven't. She has tons of them in Sephora. She also has eyeshadow palettes. She has lippies, and now new to the collection is her foundation. And let me go ahead and tell you guys, she's like trying to come for Rihanna a little bit because she has 30 shades. Rihanna has set the bar for a lot of them, so she is a close second behind that with 30 shades for this line, which is amazing. As usual, I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys what the claims are for this foundation. On her site, she actually has a chart with the different shades and colors and swatches. So she has it divided into fair, light, medium, tan, and also rich. The description for this foundation says, Faux Filter is a full coverage velvety foundation available in 30 shades that will give you a flawless, long-lasting look in just one application. Hiding blemishes, concealing imperfections, and camouflaging dark circles, this amazing formula is packed with ultra-refined pigments that make uneven skin a thing of the past. The intelligent liquid foundation blends seamlessly with skin and dries to a radiant matte powder finish that looks luminous, not dry or cakey, enriched with good for your skin ingredients like argan oil and Centella Asiatica. I have no idea what that actually says. I don't even know what it is. Both known for their hydrating properties, this fade-proof formula blends seamlessly into the skin, simultaneously working to improve skin texture. Now, the thing that really gets me is the fact that this is supposed to be a radiant matte powder finish, which seems kind of like an oxymoron because a lot of times, like if you have matte foundation or it's supposed to be a matte finish, it's not going to look luminous on the skin. So like, I'm not sure exactly what that means. So hopefully we will see that once I actually put it on my face. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what it looks like inside. So this is what the bottle looks like. It looks really similar to the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless packaging. It is plastic. I feel like for 40 bucks, it kind of should have been a glass bottle just like NARS is. So I'm a little disappointed in that. I do like the top, and of course, it does have a pump, which I'm always excited about because it's going to make it where I don't use more product than I need. So as usual, I'm going to be applying this foundation with two different beauty tools. I'm going to use my beauty blender on one side and my Morphe M439 brush on the other side, just to see if it's a difference in the amount of coverage that you get or the application. Now, all I did to my skin was moisturize it like I normally do, and then to prime my skin, I don't have her primer. She actually has a specific primer for the line, and then she also has a foundation brush to apply it with. I never really get primers or specific beauty tools to try with the product because I'm like, I should still be able to use it and get great results with what I already have instead of having to spend more money. So I didn't put my coins down for those two products. So let's hope that we still get the same or similar results. But I primed with my Benefit Professional Primer. I just put it kind of like in my T-zone where I have larger pores. And that's pretty much all I have on my skin right now. I'm going to pop a little bit of it on the back of my hand. I'm actually going to do just one pump and see how that fares. I'm going to warm it up and then just go in and place a little bit on my skin. I've tried to not put as much on my forehead anymore, and I didn't even use that whole pump. I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Blender. Oh, it has a nice scent to it. It's a quite strong scent, but it smells very floral-like. I actually like this. It smells kind of like a perfume, which I know some people might not actually like that because that means that it does have fragrance in it. So if your skin is sensitive to fragrances, then this might not be something you want to use. Now I'm actually liking this shade match. This seems like perfect for my body. Perfect. It is a tad bit orange to me. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but it is like slightly orange. But I feel like once I do concealer and everything else, it'll blend perfectly and won't look as orange. So this gave a good amount of coverage. I feel like it's more so medium, and I probably could build it up more. But to me, I actually like medium coverage as opposed to full. It doesn't look heavy on the skin at all. And then it almost feels like it's setting immediately. Like it doesn't feel sticky at all. I'm gonna take one more pump, or probably like a half a pump actually, and go to the next side. Then I'm gonna go in with my Morphe brush. Okay, so this is what this side looks like blended with the Morphe brush. It does look pretty orange. I'm not liking that. It seems like the deeper the shades go up, the more orange they get on me. In terms of the coverage, I feel like it did a really great job. And I am kind of seeing that matte, luminous type of finish they were talking about. I do see a little bit. It just looks pretty much like a natural finish to me. That's what I would more so describe it as, not really matte and a luminous, or what do they call it? A radiant matte powder finish. I guess it is considered radiant matte powder. But I really do wish this shade wasn't as orange. In terms of the coverage, I really don't see a huge difference between the Beauty Blender side and the brush side. They kind of seem about the same to me in terms of the finish as well. So I guess it just depends on your preference. I'm gonna go and finish the rest of my face, then come back on and let you guys know what my thoughts are about this and also the starting point. So I will see you guys in just a second. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I've now finished the rest of my face, applied everything else to it. I'm really feeling this fall lip that I got going on right now. And I just have to say, in terms of the foundation, I'm not really wowed by it currently. The look all came together and it looks good to me, but I just don't know. Like, I'm not blown away by this foundation to the point where I feel like you should definitely go out and buy this over some other ones that I have. I actually feel like my Maybelline Fit Me foundation actually gives me the same nice flawless finish as well, and it's a lot cheaper. Now, something that I am noticing with this foundation already is around my smile lines right here. It's looking a little bit dry. I probably should have primed with something a little more moisturizing than I did, but that's kind of like the only area just around here that I'm seeing it's kind of looking dry in a way and settling into those lines. My forehead seems really great. Everywhere else on my face is really nice. I feel like the shade match came together after I put everything else on my face, where it doesn't look as orangey as it did when I first applied it. Hopefully this doesn't oxidize. I did watch one person's video, like someone who's a lot fairer skin tone than I am, and she said that it did oxidize on her, and I saw that. So I'm hoping that this doesn't get darker on me, but the foundation feels nice and light on my face. It has settled down, like set completely on my face where it is matte. I would say, I know on the website, the Huda Beauty website, it said that if you're someone who has oily skin and you want the foundation to last longer, then to definitely set it with like a light translucent powder so it can last all day. But if you're someone who has more normal skin, then just applying the foundation on its own and not setting it should be okay for you. It is now 12:02 p.m. As always in these videos, I'm going to try to leave this on as long as possible. On the website, it didn't say anything about how long it's supposed to last. It just said something general like it's a long-lasting foundation. So I guess that means as long as you want to wear it throughout the day, it should last and not get oily on you or cakey or fade away and things like that. So I'm gonna continue on with the rest of my day, and I will be back later on tonight to let you guys know how this foundation has held up. Okay, you guys, I'm back. It's now the end of the night. It is 7:48 p.m. So I've had this foundation on probably for about 7 hours, I believe, which is a good indication to see how the foundation works and all of that. This is my current situation right here. I have not touched up, blotted, or done anything. I just came right in the house, sat in front of this camera. So what you see is what you get for 7 hours. For me, it looks pretty good. Like, it's not too bad at all. It's not horrible at all. It does look a little bit more oilier on camera than it does in person. I actually like the way it looks in person right now. I'm getting a nice little glow to my skin, a healthy glow. It's a little bit more shiny in some areas than I would like, but I could definitely deal with this. In terms of the color, this is really, really orange to me. I thought that the color would die down a little bit as the day went on, but it seems like that orange is just holding on. So I'm debating if I want to try 2 shades down, because I know I still need a golden shade. I'm not going to be neutral at all. I don't know if I'm really going to go and try to find a shade that matches better, because how my face looks right now is very similar to, like I was saying earlier, how my face looks when I use my Maybelline Fit Me, which is only $5.99. Compared to $40, I will choose $5.99 any day. My pores still look really, really good. They're covered up completely and masked. There's still that faux filter that this foundation claims to give, but I have noticed that in some areas on my face, the foundation has worn off a little bit. Definitely around my nose right here, because I have been blowing it and touching it a lot. So the foundation has worn off a little there. It doesn't claim to be transfer resistant, so that's gonna happen if you're touching your face. It still feels semi-matte, but since I do have oils that's coming through in my skin, it's transferring on my hands, and it doesn't feel as matte as it did earlier today, which I actually like, because like I told you guys, around my mouth area, it was kind of settling into my smile line. So now it's not really doing that. And I'm not sure if you guys can see, like right over in this area on each side of my face, it seems like the foundation has worn off a little bit. Now, I did go to some stores and try clothes on, so it could be from the clothes, but I was trying to be really careful. So I don't know if it's breaking up in this area or what it's really doing here, but I'm not liking it so much. But everywhere else on my face, the foundation hasn't worn off at all. It's only this shade match that's not hitting it for me. Overall, like it's a nice foundation. I don't feel blown away by it. I don't feel like you really need to go and pick it up and try it for $40. Definitely try the Maybelline before you try this, or get a sample of this from Sephora. See how it works with your skin. If you really like it, then go and spend the 40 bucks. Definitely, if you tried this foundation, let me know your thoughts on it. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Or is it just like so-so how I feel? Let me know that in the comment section below. If you like these types of videos, as always, give this one a thumbs up. Show you all some love. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the family as always. And until next time, I will see all of you beauties later. Bye.